Wolverine 59 one of Gamers X here. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in weeks. I've been pretty busy. So, yeah. Uh, okay, so the Book of Boba Fett. Um, I watched. I mean, the last episode was last week. I've watched all of the episodes and I'm trying to, be objective as I can. I'm all for Star Wars. I, love um, what we get out of it. Evil Last Jedi. Yeah, I don't, I don't know if we should go down that road. But hey, I'm a huge Rise of Skywalker fan. That that impressed me. Force Awakens. So there's some parts of Solo I probably could change. Some I'd rather leave in. But hey, at least Han Solo got a solo movie, right? But okay, the thing is with the Book of Boba Fett here, I understand what they were trying to do with it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I got most of the backstory of what happened after Return of the Jedi. By the way, spoilers are gonna happen if you haven't watched it. I understood the whole thing, the Tusken Raiders. I understood, where they were coming from. Him trying to take over um, Jabba the Hutt's job, basically, after what he did to Bib Fortuna in season 2 of The Mandalorian. And so, I mean, they could, because think about when we first saw the trailer, we got that he was like, okay, Jabba ruled out fear. I want to rule with respect. They could have done like a whole what they could have done is that okay, he's trying not to execute anybody, he's not trying to, do as Jabba would do, think Luke in the Rancor pit or the Sarlacc pit, he wasn't gonna do any of that. But what I would have loved is that he's trying to walk that line a little bit. Think like in Arrow season 2, different property I know, but think when Oliver was trying his best not to um, harm anybody, you know, the villain was always trying to bait him into it. That's what I would have loved seeing coming out of this. The more that Jabba's trying to stray from it and go, this is not how I want to do things. I want to do things out of respect. I want to earn people's respect, but at the same time, um, I'm trying my best not to walk that line again. After what happened to Tusken Raiders, and I understood that plot. They humanized them in a way, but at the same time, it's like again they showed me that he's trying not to, uh, trying not to be that person, but it's hard for him in that sense of the word. you know, uh, Fennec Shan, she was good. And, okay, I understand Robert Rodriguez, this isn't his type of thing, knowing the movies he's done for years, but it feels weird with him trying to direct these episodes, because, like, you know that he wants to do things in, uh, like, okay, like if you watch, um, Desperado or Once Upon a Time in Mexico, you get the idea of how he does things, where he goes over the top with how he does things. The level of how things are done for Star Wars, he can't exactly do that. He has to go a certain way of how it's done. But I wish that he did, have Boba Fett do that. Um, um, but Robert Rodriguez, he did okay in the aesthetic of the visual, but where he was, like, again, like, he's used to a certain way of things, and yeah. But Bryce Dallas Howard, I like her directing style, and we've seen her directing style um, with uh, The Mandalorian. So yeah, and that's the funny thing about the later episodes where we see Mando come back, and honestly, you could have had that for the upcoming season 3 of The Mandalorian, because it felt weird that Mando um is telling his story, and it, like, I can understand where he's like saying, I'm gonna help Boba Fett, I'm gonna get the people of, was it Freeland, um get their help. But it was weird that we're getting his story, but it was cool. I liked the Starfight. Was it Anakin speeder from episode 1? Only now it's all silver. I loved I loved his trying to stay Mandalorian. And that's another thing. It's a little weird seeing that Boba Fett was unmasked. I mean, unless he was actively not trying to be a Mandalorian, but more of a bounty hunter. Which in the finale he doesn't go. We see he doesn't go by the Mandalorian rules. But which that's the thing when Mando's like, I'm with you to the end, and he's like, wait, you don't buy that stuff, do you? He's like, yeah, I do. Well, like, he was willing to stay. Mando was trying to stay by the Mandalorian code, but I enjoyed Luke and the Luke and Ahsoka storyline. I loved that. And so we, so, okay, I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to make sure to make it look like it's Luke more and more this time. And thing is, I'm gonna be a little bit biased here. I wish that Grogu was gonna stay a Jedi. And that's the thing that was amazing, that we got to see a flashback of Order 66. But still, the weirdest thing is that they made the later seasons the Mando show and not the Book of Boba Fett. And it's, I don't, it felt weird. It was a little bit of a mix, but it was something. And that's the thing. The minute that episode 1 of Mando had the night put on the Facebook, would anybody like to come on by and talk about the Book of Boba Fett? Nobody responded. But, oh well, I figured, oh well, you know what, I'll just do like I've been doing the Hawkeye, Falcon Winter Soldier, and WandaVision shows. I'll just do all the episodes. Well, just the whole show. What really surprised me is that we got Cad Bane. I remember somebody on YouTube saying Cad Bane's gonna show up. I'm like, Cad Bane is not gonna show up. No. Turns out he did. And hey, I'm happy with that, because I'm over there. I have season 2 of the Clone Wars, because I started a little late on the Clone Wars, and I didn't know anything about Cad Bane, so I went and got myself season 2, and that was amazing. It's a great season, but I think Cad Bane survived what happened between him and Boba, but I wish they made more of a battle, because that didn't seem much like a battle. But I get what he was trying to do. He was trying to say to Boba, you're still the same, and then yeah. But all in all, the best I could say was, okay, it was a mixed bag, but if there's gonna be a season 2, what I want to see going forward is, I want Boba Fett to have that line. I want him to have that line, basically, even more so, if anything like The Godfather, no matter how was the line, how no matter how much I get out, they pull me back in, or something, kind of like that, like, no matter how much Boba Fett's trying his best to stay out of being violent and everything, he's gonna be pushed into it, and he's gonna have that trouble. But what I like is when he's trying to stop, all the bad, he's trying to unite everybody. Steven, I was surprised that Stephen Root was in it. I mean, again, overall, it was okay. I mean, hopefully season 8 could be better. So be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the notify bell for all notifications. Wolverine 59 was Gamers X signing out. The Lord Car. Have a good one. New subscribers get a shout out in the next video I make. Have a good one.